Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I have on long sleeves that, let's see, can you see? That has, oh, you can't tell, but it says hashtag outside, and there's a campfire and a tent, and I'm sitting in front of my most fall decorated place in my home. And today I get to share with you guys some of my favorite things about fall. I was actually tagged by Jennifer over at Family of Three Homeschool. I will have her channel linked in the description below. She also is a homeschooling mom of one girl, so shout out to her. Her videos provide all kinds of cool, fun, different things that I wouldn't really think of doing. So anyway, I will leave her channel linked below. Make sure you go check her out, subscribe, let her know that I sent you. And Jennifer, thank you so much for tagging me in this video, or in your video, to do this video, because this is just really cool. This is fun, and I love fall, and I am excited to share some of my favorite things with you guys. And I would love for you guys to kind of answer the questions with me in the comments. So if you guys will just kind of leave some of your favorite things too, so I can just kind of get to know you a little bit more. All right, so I am actually going to be answering 10 questions about fall. I will put them across the screen for you if you're going to be commenting, so you guys can actually see the question. I'll also have them in the description as well if you want to copy them and use them for some other purpose. They will be there for you. So let's get to question number 1. All right, question 1 is my favorite fall scent. Now, this may come as a shock, but I don't really like pumpkin, don't really like vanilla, I'm iffy on cinnamon. Isn't that strange? Love fall, don't like really any of the fall smells. But to me, my favorite fall smell is having the windows open all night and waking up in the morning, and you just have like that fresh, cool air smell, just like clean, fresh air. I love that. I bake bread all the time, but there's something about baking bread during fall that just makes it smell better. I don't know. And then I guess maybe like pies, the smell, so really just baking in general, just having things baking. Those are some of my favorite scents, whether it's apple pie, which is basically the only pie I eat because I don't like pumpkin pie. I'm so sorry. I mean, pumpkin pie is good if there's more Cool Whip than there is pumpkin pie or pie filling. So that's how I feel about pumpkin pie. Pecan pie, I don't really enjoy eating them, but I do like the smell of them. So, all right, on to question number 2. What is my favorite way to spend a rainy day? Well, rain happens all year round in the area that I live. We basically have rain every afternoon, so it's very normal for us to just have rain. But I guess specifically in the fall, the best way the way that we like to spend a rainy day is just the same way that we spend every other day, generally just inside, cuddled up. Sometimes we'll watch movies, we'll read books. Just kind of depends on what we feel like, but really we don't have anything specific just because it's such a common thing, unfortunately. All right, so number 3 is my favorite fall drink. I don't necessarily have anything that I drink really just around fall time, or that's just available around fall time. I drink coffee at home on a regular basis, and I don't really change up my creamer. I'm not a cider drinker. Like I don't really care for apple cider. I guess maybe once in a while we'll do like hot chocolate. If I happen to go past a Starbucks and I feel like maybe I want Starbucks that day, I will get a white chocolate mocha. So maybe that, but I'm actually finding out through these questions that I don't do a lot of the fall things for someone who loves fall so much. Weird. And number 4 is football. Yay or nay? Nay. We don't watch sports. No sports, really. If we happen to go to a friend's house or something and they're watching a football game, or there is a football game on at a restaurant or something, you know, we have no problem watching it or kind of participating a little bit, but in no way, shape, or form do we follow sports in really any capacity. At least not professional team sports. Now, we are a hunting family, and so that happens in the fall. That's a thing that we enjoy, that my husband will put on the TV, and we will watch those kinds of shows. We'll watch hunting shows. And then we ride a lot during the fall and winter time because it's enjoyable to be outside in waders and ride around in the woods. And so those are the sports that we enjoy and that we like doing during fall time. So we're not so much televised team sports kind of crew. We're more of a alone in the woods by ourselves sports kind of crew. So, and number 5 is my favorite article of clothing for fall: jeans, boots, hoodie, and yeah, that's it. Jeans, boots, hoodies, or like big t-shirts, my husband's shirts, long sleeve shirts, just comfy clothes. All right, number 6 is my favorite fall traditions. Now, I don't necessarily have traditions that I have grown up doing during the fall. So I have really started over the last few years trying to start family traditions so that those would be things that my daughter would have, you know, through her childhood, and then hopefully that she would take on into her family and those kinds of things. So I'm really trying to start those traditions now. One thing we did last year that I plan on continuing this year was I got these pumpkins what is this? Like a styrofoam pumpkin I just grabbed from Michael's. And for the month of November, every day we sat down and we each wrote something that we were thankful for. And then for Thanksgiving, everybody that came to our house for Thanksgiving dinner also wrote their own thing on here, what they were thankful for that year. And again, I do want to do this every year. I also, Thanksgiving has always been a day really kind of chaos, if I'm being completely honest. It's been go to this family and then leave, and then go to this family and this family, and then it was just always spending more time driving to other places than it was really being able to sit and enjoy our home and our family. And so last year we actually hosted Thanksgiving at our house, and I loved that. I loved my house was just open. Food will be ready around this time. Come and bring food if you want, or don't. Invite somebody that doesn't have somewhere to go. Bring a friend, it doesn't matter. The door is open and I want whoever to come whenever. All right, and number 7 is any favorite fall movies or fall books. Fall is the time of year that we really get to be out of the house and enjoy being outside. We've come through a really hot, miserable, sticky, gross summer. And so it's really the time that we get to get out and enjoy being outside. And so we don't really spend a lot of time inside. So there's not really a lot of movies that we watch or books necessarily. We do enjoy the Charlie Brown books. And I guess maybe the Great Pumpkin, and Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. We do enjoy watching those, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's a favorite. It's not something that you know we kind of center the fall around. It's not the first thing that comes to my mind. But going back to my favorite fall traditions, my favorite book that I found last year that I fell in love with, that I will keep hopefully forever and ever, that again goes back to my fall tradition, is this Thanksgiving in the Woods book. Now, I shared this in my fall books video, which I will link up for you guys, but that book really is what kind of flourished this idea of just a big gathering of all sorts of people just enjoying a meal together. And so I would say that is probably my favorite fall book. Number 8 is my favorite fall foods. Soup. I love all the soups. Give me all the soups. Take the pumpkin. Don't care about the pumpkin. Give me the soup. I love all the soups. Chili, I'm good with chili. I like a little bit of chili. Oh, and I do make a really, really good dulce de leche apple pie. That's one of my favorites too. Yeah, so those two, soup and dulce de leche apple pie. And number 9 is my favorite fall recipe, soups and dulce de leche apple pie. And also my mother-in-law, she actually makes cream cheese braids, and it's been a family staple since forever. And it actually, her mother learned it from her mother, I believe. So it really is like a family recipe, and I love that so much. But this year, no one's gotten the recipe for cream cheese braids, because it's one of those that you have to go down to her house, and she really has to walk you through it and show you all of the things and the texture of the dough and all of that stuff. I got to do that, and I am really excited to try that out this year. So personally, I love my apple pie, and my chicken noodle soup is really, really good. If you don't put mozzarella cheese in your chicken noodle soup, you're missing out. I promise. Just try it. It's delicious. But I am really looking forward to trying out these cream cheese braids, because if I can nail the cream cheese braids, I will have succeeded in being a good wife to my husband. And number 10 is just my favorite things about fall, all of them. You guys just heard a list of things that I love about fall. Most of all, I rhymed. I'm a poet and didn't even know it. Really what I love most about fall is just that we can get outside. We can really enjoy being outside, being together, doing things that we really love in this season, and spending time together as a family. It really gives us the time that we can come together and truly enjoy spending time with one another, and it allows us to kind of slow down a little bit. So that is what I love about fall. Those are 10 things. I gave you guys way more than 10, but there are 10 questions about my favorite things regarding fall. So I have the joy of tagging a few other ladies to hopefully be able to participate in this video. So I am going to tag Morgan over at My Little Homeschool in the Woods, Emily over at A Woman on a Journey, and Ashley from Home Sweet Homeschool. Hopefully you ladies will be able to join in on this video and share some of your favorite fall things. I really look forward to watching those. And of course, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.